How's it going, everyone? How's it going? I'm just waiting for Seán Carson to come in. He wants me to go live with him and have a chat about the game tomorrow. So I said I'd pop on, have a chat. I'll be able to answer these questions as well again. I hope he's like the European Cup in the background. I didn't see the City game. I didn't see the Rangers game. You know. So yeah. Cheers, Andy. Love it. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support, Andy. You know, it's great to see great to see people like yourself coming in and give me lovely comments, you know, keyboard warriors, the greatest there, absolutely brilliant there, top notch. Thanks for the support, the club's dead. Where'd you get the European Cup? Things in blatant bits, to be honest. Give me a second now, I'll turn it around. Fucking cracking it. I cracked it up. It got all on DHgate. It was 60 quid at the time. Obviously got the ribbon somewhere else, but that's something that the Rangers will never get anyway. But yeah, fuck that shit. So where the fuck's this Carson lad? Yeah, he asked me to come on and then he bottles it. Typical, just typical business. But happy Wednesday, whatever you're up to. Anyone going to the game tomorrow? Anyone got a decency? Decency. And whoever wants to know where I got the t-shirt, just drop me a mail and I'll tell you. I'll write it up anyway. I always had a strong passion for the Scottish and Irish culture. Yeah, cheers, cheers. Thanks very much. Give me a second now. Yeah, give me a second now. Scroll to the YouTube channel. The link. Rockstar or Monster? That's a good question. I don't drink either, to be honest. Yeah. 2 seconds now. The link is on my Insta bio. So there you go. Get on that and stop being fucking losers. Right. Seán, I get Seán in and see what he has to say. See what he has to say. I'm just gonna sit here and let him do the talking. I'm just no, I don't do drugs. Don't smoke weed. Oh Jesus, look at this fella. Pure fucking fancy or what?
I know, I just changed my t-shirt, so I had to make sure it's looking alright.
I'll let you.
How was your trip home, alright?
Fucking freezing. Absolutely freezing.
It's probably not as bad as it is here, though.
It's cold. It's cold over in Dublin, trust me, it's fucking cold over here. But the sexy European Cup. Got this.
Did you win that yourself?
Yeah, and I got this made fucking last year. But pretty cool.
That's quite
cool. Look at this. People are gonna love this. The Celtic picture. All the different players' names and the thoughts. So I'll turn it around so you all see it. I'll show you. There you go. Got the whole. There you go. Look at that.
That's quite smart, mate. I get something for my 21st birthday a good 2 years ago, and it was something similar to that.
Mm-hmm.
It just had hundreds of different Celtics players' names. It had just different things that I liked. If you get me, somebody made it for us. Something very similar to that. It's quite smart though.
Yeah, I got that. That was actually off an Instagram page. We done a competition last year. We gave a few of them away, but I'm not going to be doing any competitions till I get to 10k, and that's the brutal honest truth. There's no point. I'm not going to get much. And I appreciate the support from everyone, but 10k, I'll start doing competitions again. So another 4.5k to go before I do that.
Stick at some in the comments. Somebody asking anything.
I think a lot of people are just obsessed with the whole Rangers result tonight. It's just who
Mate, it took me by surprise. Do you know that?
Took me by surprise as well. But you know what? As I said to you last night, it's good for Scottish football that the two 100%.
Teams. Because if I'm right in saying, that opens up 2 Champions League spaces.
Yeah, so the more
not that would matter to us because we're going to finish top, but I just mean, does that actually help us? See if we do finish top, does that put us an extra qualifier ahead so we don't have to play for?
Yeah, with the ratings, but I think the way used to with the Scottish League, go straight into it. Second place, you used to do the tour.
That's right, aye. So it might go that way. Do you know what I mean? Just need to wait and see. Because if we do really well, I mean, you never know. We might actually win this year. I genuinely think we are going to genuinely win it this year.
I don't think so, man.
No, honestly, I do. I've got a weird feeling for this year.
You're drinking too much of that Red Bull, didn't you?
It's actually like at Warrior, mate. It's £4 for £1 out of Poundland. so it's the cheap stuff, but it does the business. So
You give me like 2K. Oh, stop. Right. So, did you watch the Huns game?
the Rangers game, no, I was at Watchman, so I didn't get a chance to see it.
No, I didn't watch it, to be honest with you. I was too busy trying to get this shit
I
up.
seen bits of commentary for it. I seen that they missed a penalty in the 45th minute.
Good old live score. That's reliable source. I heard fucking the City Madrid game was a good game.
Aye, so apparently Braga could have actually went 2-0 up, 2 or 3-0 up the first half, but didn't take the chances. Pretty much similar to what they done at Ibrox. Do you know what I mean? But I don't really know, to be fair. I genuinely don't know. Like I said, I didn't watch the game, so I can't really put a proper opinion on it.
I don't think Celtic are going to win the Europa League. I think a lot of us are on dreamland here. I'd rather us just get the travel.
Hold on, let's get this right here. Someone's just commented, if Celtic win the Europa League, I owe you all a tenner, champs.
Yeah,
right,
that's
keep that on record, right? Just so we've got it.
Just write it at the back of the piece of paper here.
Yeah,
I'll
get you a couple of pints.
That's it. We'll just do it from there. We are, No, I just brutally honest. I don't think we're good enough to do it. And
we should do a forfeit agreement.
What is it? A forfeit agreement?
We should do a forfeit agreement. So, see if Celtic do win the Europa League, you'd need to do something, and if Celtic don't win it, I'll need to do something in one of my videos.
I'll tell you what. If Celtic win Europa League, I'll do an ice bucket challenge.
Well, fine, and I'll do the same.
And I'll donate 50 quid to the Celtic Foundation.
Do you know what? Actually, I'll do the same. Right, make sure you save this video, by the way, so I can upload it to my channel as well, right?
So if Celtic get knocked out of Europa League tomorrow, you'll donating 50 quid to the Celtic Foundation and do an ice bucket challenge.
Yes, and you'll do the same.
I'll do if they win the Europa League, right? If they win Europa League, not to get if they win it.
Okay.
I'll get a pair of set. I'll get me Paddy Power jocks.
What we'll do is, hold on. It's the last 32, and you've got the 16, 8, 2, 1. In fact, do you know what we'll do? So if Celtic win the Europa, you donate 50, right? But I've still got 5 rounds technically to go. So if Celtic go out tomorrow, I'll make it 10 a donation. If Celtic go out the next round, it's 20. Next round after that, 30. Next round after that, 40. And if they lose in the final, it's 50. Does that make sense?
Grand, right.
Right, we'll do it that way, because obviously you've got a better chance of winning this. Do you know what I mean? So we need to make it a bit fair.
I'm gonna put my name forward for the sleepover this year. I'm gonna do it. Just obviously this year I had a lot going. That's in November, middle of November. Just be international week, so I'm gonna do it.
After my birthday, actually, so I might do that.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do it this time around. I said it last year I was gonna do it, but I just had too much going on in my life. Couldn't get time off work. Couldn't get fucking the page being shut down as well. Fucked up everything. So it is what it is. So we're back again running. So I just want to give a couple of these a shout out. Oh, where's everyone from?
Hang on, let's have a wee gander here.
So who do you think will start tomorrow?
First and foremost, what formation do you think we'll go with?
I think we'll go with the normal, the 3-5-2. I think we'll go with the one.
I think so as well, aye. So I'm going to go with Forster in goals, Ayer, probably Simunovic, and of course Julian, centre back. Right mid, Forrest, of course, no brainer. Centre defensive mid. Is Scott Brown back? Yeah. Is Scott Brown back for injury yet?
Yeah, well, then he came out and said it today that he's in contention to start.
Right, okay. Well, Scott Brown holding midfield with Cal McGregor just next to him. Like I said, Forrest out wide. Left mid, I think, I don't know, to be honest with you, the left mid as much. I think, is Greg Taylor still injured?
No, I think he should be alright for the weekend, to be honest.
If he's
for the game today.
Hopefully, if he's available tomorrow, then I would put him in. Just in front of McGregor and Brown, I would put Encham. So I would.
I'd drop a lever tomorrow. I'd bring Tom in.
Would you, for tomorrow?
Yeah, I'd bring Tom in. I'd honestly bring Tom in. I think Tom has a chance. I think this is a game for Tom Logic. you know.
But I'm just thinking on basic form now. I'm just thinking Encham's probably a bit more reliable, but then again, you can't go wrong with Tom Rogic. He could turn out and be phenomenal.
I thought he was about 50-50 last week.
He's been off, so he has, but for a couple of games there, he was consistent. Do you know what I mean? So we just need to wait and see how it goes. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't be unhappy with either decision. If we had Encham or Rogic, I would be happy with it. So
Olivier's meant to be out.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's meant to be out.
Well, if that's the case, then Rogic. So, and up top, obviously, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer up top. Bayo and Klamala. No, of course, Edwards and Griffiths.
Yeah, I think obviously with Lee Griffiths come back in, he has a lot to offer. The corners, the free kicks, they kind of hounding the Danish defence, you know, like they're a good side, and I don't think it's going to be a walk in the park tomorrow. I really don't.
100%. I made my video just earlier on there. I've not uploaded it yet right enough, but I'll upload it at the same time as this one. But no, I think it will be not a tough game, but I think it will not be easy. Do you know what I mean? I think we'll get our chances, but the main thing is taking our chances.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a game that we only get 1 or 2 chances. It's going to be a game that we get plenty of chances, but whether or not we score.
Realistically, I'm dying to see what banner is tomorrow from the Green Brigade. Usually for the European games, they come out with good banners.
Aye, they do. I know. So.
Yeah. Someone's asked about the Rangers game. Look, it's good for Scottish football as much as
100%. I know.
Like let them keep going. Let Celtic keep going, and let's see what happens. We might come down to a showdown with them. City Edinburgh. Oh, not in Edinburgh, fucking Europa. What was it? Edinburgh? What the fuck? Europa. I must be looking at Google Maps wrong, am I? Must be staying over the wrong map at this rate. Didn't have parts right into the Europa League. Or yeah, boys CSE at this rate.
Somebody's mentioned about Shaved there. So they have. What do you think of Shaved so far?
I'm just sick of hearing about it. I really am. I'm getting to the stage where, you know what, we could say free Shaved.
That's what I've seen, by the way. I know. I think he's a guy that's definitely right. He's got so much. When he had his opportunity, he played well. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. He must be doing something wrong off the park. Do you know what I mean? He's not having an actual chance.
Terrible. Like, it's meant to be absolutely terrible.
So I've not seen much of him. I've only seen a couple of games that he's played for us.
Very funny. So I actually said this the last time it was over. Imagine that Glasgow Derby Europa League final. Fuck me.
That would be mental.
Yeah.
The thing is, I think, see when we get if we get through, I think we will.
And what will happen with the bet then? We'll have to cheer the Huns on then.
We could get them the next round though. Do you know what I mean? What is it?
Imagine that, like, to the final after those doing this ice bucket challenge. I am there fucking saying that.
I cheer on. I know.
I'd be fucking.
No, that would just be my luck, by the way. I'm not even being funny in your luck and all.
Now the whole Shaved thing, like, he's only played fucking 4 games, and they were mostly pre-season matches. Like, I think Shaved, you know what, I can't judge him. I really can't. I think he's looked like a hot prospect. So we'll have to see.
No, 100%, man.
Yeah, it's not a bad audience for a Wednesday night.
Do you know, I'm quite surprised myself, mate, to be fair. I didn't expect this.
Yeah, I'm going to see Shabane on Friday night.
And he's going to the game, guys, that's watching this now. And he's going to the game tomorrow.
If you have to pick, why can you not pick both? I think this is the ideal game. You know, Lenny played his cards right in the first game. He wanted to obviously try to get a result away from home. To be honest, we should have been beaten the second half. Should have been beaten. It's blessed we got away with Fraser, pulled off a good save.
100%, I know. 100%, man. But at the same time, the first half, we could have easily won 3 or 4-0. Do you know what I mean? So, I've got another wee debate for you as well. What's your opinion on Dembele or Edward?
I can't say it's 2 different genres because he probably played
so much debate with this one, right? I've spoke to a couple of the guys in work about this and stuff, and it's a lot of them are still on Dembele's side, and I totally understand why, because I can't argue against it. But Edward, to me, is just... See, I don't just judge a player on his physical, like, goal-scoring form and stuff. I judge him on his attitude and his personality. And Edward is just one of the calmest players I've ever watched. He's like the striker version of Van Dijk. Like, he's so calm on the ball.
That's a fucking... I've never heard someone saying that's a good fucking...
Do you know what I mean? He is though. He's so calm. He's like one of the most relaxed players I've ever watched. If he misses a chance, he doesn't beat himself up by it. You can see he's frustrated, but he doesn't let it get to him. Like that game against Copenhagen, like he missed that chance within 20 seconds. He then missed another chance, and most strikers would put their head down by then, but he didn't. He just got another chance and took it as he normally would, as if it was his first.
You could have seen it with the second half when he done the fourth save against him. You could see he was getting a bit pissed off because he was doing so much running on his own, because it's been a while. He's played one up front.
That's it. Aye.
Carson, who would you take back? Tony Watt or Gary Hooper?
Gary Hooper. Gary Hooper.
Tony Watt is good in Motherwell League, Matt. I think
Tony Watt was good. Don't get me wrong, he did have potential, man, but he just didn't put his head down enough and grind out enough.
Yeah, that's it. I think he was living too much on his ego after that goal.
100%. I knew him personally. He actually went to my high school.
He used to play for Airdrie, didn't he?
He played for Airdrie. He went to St Andrews High School, just round the corner from me. That's where I went to. I used to play for... I actually tell you a story about Tony Watt, right? Do you remember doubles that you used to play? Do you ever play that with your pals and stuff? No. Or cuppy or anything like that?
Doubles like fucking 2v2 in football.
So it was like, if you had like you and 5 of your pals or 6 of your pals, right? One would get goals and it'd be like
doubles, yeah.
You and somebody else, and it'd be against another two and another two, all playing at once. If you score, you go through to the next round, kind of thing.
World Cup, yeah.
Well, on my lunch break, I get matched up with Tony Watt. He was my doubles partner in high school at a lunch break, right? And this is a story that always sticks with me. So I remember getting the ball and he was screaming for the pass, right? And I passed it to him, and I would make the space, but he would take everything himself. Never looked for the pass, put his head down and ran away celebrating after a cuppy game, right? It was from that moment, once he started playing for Celtic, I realised that's why he's not working out with Celtic, because he must still be the same. He just never got himself out of his own brain, if you get me. Do you know what I mean? His own mind. He was fully focused on him being the person to do this. He was never focused on working with anyone, if you know what I mean. Listening to people, getting people to help him. So that's a true story.
Let's talk about this whole... Everybody's getting a bit beefy here about the whole Edouard and Larsson thing. Right, first of all, Larsson is a different class of footballer compared to Edouard. We're in two different genres of football.
100%, yeah.
Like, look at Larsson. I don't think Edouard is going to be the next Larsson, because I don't think Edouard's going to stay at the club the same period as Larsson did around that time, 11 years old. So I think we'll need to move on from that. He's a phenomenal player. I think if we get 35 million, we're laughing. We're fucking laughing.
You know? 100%. 100%.
I think with the likes of the Premier League, we'll be looking at him. I think the only team he could go to France is PSG. I don't think the likes of Marseille. Well, obviously, what happened with Musa didn't work out at Lyon for him.
I know.
Yeah.
I was talking about Larsson, actually, by the way. Well done to you. I noticed it earlier on when you put your post up.
Yeah, it's a good video. It's a good interview.
No, did you not see who liked your photo?
Oh, big Henrik as usual.
Yeah, he actually liked your photo. I was quite chuffed for you.
He's liked a few times. So like, I don't brag about who likes all my stuff, you know, at the end of the day.
No, but it's good to know that he's kind of seen it and recognised it and appreciated it. Do you know what I mean?
And you're going to get these cunts now that are going to be saying, oh, that's not Henrik Larsson, that's someone running for him. No, it's Henrik.
I know. No, it was good though, just to see it. 'Cause it's good that he appreciates and takes time out to actually see these kind of photos that people tag him in.
He's not bad, like.
No, he's alright. He's only new to Instagram, really. Anyway, do you know what I mean? He's not been on it long. He's been on it for a couple of years.
I know. Fucking, he's not. I don't even think he's on bleeding Twitter.
No, he's not. It's just Instagram. So
It's
it's
right.
Rodgers or Lennon? Lennon, man, all day long. Jesus. I said, see, at first you would think, see when Rodgers left, people were a bit gutted, right? And obviously everyone was proper into the fact that we can't replace Rodgers. But Lennon has proved so much people wrong. As soon as he came in, I did back him, right? But I never thought he would do as good as he has done. Right?
You didn't think?
I thought he'd have won the league for us. I genuinely thought he'd have took us to 10 or no, right? But I never thought, for example, losing to Rangers at Celtic Park there to then go on such an amazing run. I never thought we would play as good as we have, win the League Cup like that, still be in the Scottish Cup, still on the road for another treble possibly as well. Do you know what I mean? In the last 32 in Europe, about to go through the last 16 possibly. I genuinely never thought that would happen.
Yeah, Guinness all day. Fuck tenants. Fucking Glasgow pish.
There's my pal actually just commented there. Guidetti or Pukki? What would you say?
Guidetti scored goals for us. Pukki was a bit of a disaster, but he's good in the Premier League. Can't take it away from him.
No, 100%, man. But in Celtic terms, Guidetti all day long.
I think we should have signed Guidetti.
I liked him, but he had a bit of an arrogance about him. But I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing.
I liked it to be honest with you. You know, here's his stupid Larson at Dembele.
No, come on, mate. Come on, Larson at Dembele. No,
there's no point in saying Larson or something, or Larson or Hearts and Larson or this. It's Larson is Larson. That's what he's called, the King of Kings. The King of Kings, simple as that.
Who said that, Larson or Sutton? Right, I'm going to say Larson, right, but you know fine well that Sutton's my all-time fave. It's a hard one to say.
I remember when he first took the ESPN job. I fucking hate Chris Sutton doing punditry, and now I love him.
He's fucking phenomenal. He's brilliant.
He was so, because I think it's because at the time Ronnie was in charge and he fucking hated Ronnie. He just didn't like Ronnie, and he was right. Like, I think Ronnie kind of won over the fans after the Ronnie roar, to be honest.
See, there he is. Did you like Ronnie? You said I can't blame the guy, because see, at the end of the day, he got put into a position where we desperately needed a manager, right? And he had passion for the club. You could see that. It's not like he didn't care. He put in what he could.
Ronnie Doyle.
Nobody else took the job. He did. Do you know what I mean? It's one of the ones. It was a hard job to take. Do you know what I mean? So
we got fucking 4 and 5 out of Ronnie. So it's the end of the day.
Still win the league. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I mean. We still win the double. So that's the main thing. I will donate to the cancer hospital if Celtic win it. It'll be 100k.
Never say.
Ronnie Rohrer that went aeroplane. What would you say?
Lenny Airplane.
Oh, of course, man. It takes you places on an aeroplane, doesn't it?
Yeah. Lenny Air all day. But yeah.
So we think more ideas on it. I can already fucking tell.
I want to go back to that whole Neil Lennon thing. Like, I remember when we got beaten by the Huns in that April, and people are all like, "Oh, Neil Lennon out. He doesn't have a clue. And his team didn't show passion. We were shitting eye blocks, and then we get beaten by Cluj. They're all fucking slating him, cutting his head off."
Samaras and Nakamura. It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? It's a
good one. Nakamura. Sammy loved Sammy. 2 different comparisons. Sammy loved Celtic. Nakamura was just an absolute fucking genius.
Nakamura was a special talent. Aye.
Yeah, like
that's a different thing. Aye. You don't get that every time. Do you know what I mean? You'll get a lot of players that love Celtic, but you won't always get somebody that's so special on the ball.
Like, there was, I'd say, about 60% of people used to call Sammy a horse, a fucking donkey. Like, but yeah, he turned up for the big games. Always turned up for the big games.
No, 100%.
Like, obviously, that European run, scoring New Camp, scoring over in Lisbon, fucking unbelievable. Obviously, scoring against Dynamo, fucking Moscow as well away. He scored. Then he scored against Tel Aviv. He scored against as well. You know, Hooper. I love Stokes. Not wrong. Stokes statistics prove it there, but Hooper, I loved Hooper.
Aye, Hooper was just he had, do you know what I mean? He had everything about him that was all Celtic. I mean, Hooper, he picked number 88. Do you know what I mean? Everything suited him to play for Celtic.
Look, he scored.
Not just that, the fact that he scored goals obviously as well, but that just adds effect to the fact that he suited playing for us. Some of his goals were phenomenal. I always remember that one that he took, that first touch that took it past Davy Weir.
Yeah.
And he placed the ball into the bottom corner. See that first touch? It was something special, man.
Now, as much as I don't like talking about this game, that 4-2 game against the Huns when El Kadori scored, that Cooper finish that day was unbelievable. One of the best finishes I've ever seen.
Oh, aye. 100%.
Bring Palmer, Al Hadim. I just call him Mohammed. Right. I don't know. I think obviously Mohammed, he can play centre back. That's where he's originally where he bought him from. So I think he's obviously being injury prone.
He's like a new Lustig to us, aye.
He really is, yeah, he really is. But I think Arthur Borgia, Fraser Foster, I think it's 2 different comparisons of keepers. I think Fraser is being there for the big games. Obviously Arthur had his penalty save against Manchester United.
Aye, I know.
Moscow, Spartak Moscow, he's phenomenal save against Hibs. The one where, what was his name, Hanlon or whatever, took the shot from 30 yards out.
Oh, the
And
one that dipped a wee bit.
Yeah, that was one of the best until the two
that's right.
posts.
Oh, that was one of his first. I think that was his first season he done that.
No, he's one of his last ones because of the bumblebee. Yeah, but you're thinking of the Inverness fucking save.
I always remember. Do you know, I was actually at Chris Commons' first game for Celtic.
Against
I was
Aberdeen.
actually at one of the guys, my pal was commenting there, Chris Milne. I was actually at we were actually at Chris Commons' first game for Celtic against Aberdeen.
In the League Cup. Yeah, he scored.
And in the League Cup's semi-final. It was the one that he crossed it and it went in. But he claimed it as his own. I mean, you don't blame him, but that was... that was a good game. I can't remember when it finished. I think it was 3-1 to Celtic.
He scored what? He scored in his debut. He scored in Ibrox. He scored in Parkhead against them. He scored in what else? He scored his league debut as well, didn't he?
Aye.
Yeah.
He's commenting again, Stoke away on Millwall away.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit.
I say, basically, Aberdeen's like Stoke away. That's what I'm talking about.
Would you sign Fraser Forster? And if so, would you give him number one?
Of course.
Number one, 100%. Sign, yes, 100%. But how much is he going to cost? That's the next part. Do you know what I mean? How much are they really going to sit? What's his contract now with Southampton?
2 years left.
2 years left. It totally comes down to what they value it into it. Do you know what I mean? That's the issue with signing somebody on loan. See if they have a brilliant loan spell, they're going to consider that and put his value up. Do you know what I mean? That's the issue.
Like Joe Hart at Birmingham years ago. Like, he went to Birmingham, he had an absolute fucking flyer of a season.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's good to sometimes put a wee buyout kind of part of the deal. Do you know what I mean? But unfortunately, if he comes here without that on his contract, it's just a matter of Southampton saying, we want 25 million.
Nah, I
think roughly about 13 million, I think they might want at a very push. Maybe less than that. But how much?
8.5.
You think they'll take that?
Yeah.
Well, fucking hopefully. Here's hoping though.
And he'll cut his wages as well. He'll cut his wages down.
I've thought about Forster, mate.
Yeah. Mulgrew and Eddie, I think there were two good leaders that we had the pitch. Like Mulgrew, when he came back to Celtic's first season, holy fuck, like the prodigal son.
I would take Charlie Mulgrew, yeah. Out of the two of them, I would take them. They're two different kind of comparisons, though.
Yeah, like Lenny was a fuck.
Lenny was a great. Phenomenal. He was like a wee warrior, basically, in centre mid. He was a workhorse.
I felt he was forced out of the fucking club when Johansson came in. That's what I felt. But,
I'd probably say so, aye. It was unfair, and I was kind of gutted at the fact that we let him see out his contract pretty much near enough, and we had to sell him for 500k. That's all we sold Ledley for, do you know what I mean? But in terms of actual quality, he was worth a lot more than that.
He's had it against the Horns. He scored for.
Oh, aye. That was the one that we came back for like 12 points behind.
Was it against Kilmarnock or St Johnson where he scored like fucking 25 yards out when he fell, when he took it, and it just bent.
Wait, aye, that rings a bell, actually.
Yeah.
Actually. Aye.
That was the season before he left.
Nah, it's gutted, man. I've actually got a top here with Ledley in the back here, I'm sure.
Yeah. Okay, we feared you saying this about 100 times, you know.
What is it? Right, so Celtic went out tonight. It's going up now.
Stuart Armstrong, McCoy Stevens.
Stuart Armstrong, 100%.
Obviously at the time, and we signed about him.
I'm not even going to deny that Mackay Stevens was a great player, just not for us. But I think he's one of the players. I still think there's players out there that perform better in a smaller team. It's like you do get players like that play so much better in a team that they're not expected too much of, if you get me. Like Scott Allen, that's a good one, aye. That
was a fucking joke buying him. I don't know why we bought him. We didn't need him.
We only done it just to stop Rangers buying him.
I don't know why.
Personally, Rangers wanted him. We went in just decided to say no. He's only getting them. Do you know what I mean? So it was a bit. Yeah, how much was it we spent? Was it not like $2 million?
Like a Marvin Compere piss take, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, fuck. Don't get me started on him, man. He played one game.
One game, and he got a medal.
Isn't that 2 league titles or something, man? Or just one? Oh, fucking terrible, man. He's living the life, isn't he?
Yeah, Marvin Compere, CSE.
I don't know.
Marvin.
Hell, man.
Who would you take in the Scottish Cup final? I think we're getting ahead of ourselves. We still have to play fucking St Johnstone on
Right,
Sunday.
so we've still got St Johnstone. They've got Hearts. I think Hearts is going to be a very tough game for them, by the way. I really do. I think against Hearts they're going to struggle. I mean, they did the last time they played them.
Are Hibs still in it?
I'd
love to see you play Hibs.
But us?
Yeah, us and Hibs. I think that'd be good fun.
It'd be alright. If we lost, I wouldn't be exactly too heartbroken then.
I'm just sick of playing the same shit like Motherwell and Aberdeen every fucking couple of years in the final. I want something different. Like, I'd like to see you get like an underdog team.
Different. Well, who's left in it? You've still got Aberdeen's. No, wait. If they still to play, or have they played? Who? St Mirren's through, isn't it? They're playing Aberdeen, is that right?
Dundee, I know you're gone.
So there's a couple of teams in there, so it's not to wait and see. It depends how it goes, do you know what I mean? If Rangers avoid us all the way, it could just be another Old Firm final. It totally depends.
There's no Old Firm.
Well, whatever you want to call it.
New Firm.
New Firm, that's it. 2-1 Hearts. Inverness are still in it. And do you know, see Inverness, I'm not being funny, but they're one of the teams you probably want to avoid. I'm not being funny here. Inverness are one of the teams that's, I think, because they're not expected to exactly perform brilliant against us, but they're on good form and they're having a good season. So I think if we get put up against somebody like Inverness, it wouldn't exactly be an easy game.
They're touring the championship at the moment. Them and Dundee are fighting for the
Dundee United look as if they're obviously about to come back up, which I'm quite glad about. I like Dundee United.
I like Dundee United as well. I just always have the reason why I like Dundee United is because when I went to
they voted out Rangers.
The first time you played the Huns in the Cup semi-final back in 2015, Dundee United were playing Aberdeen in the semi-finals. Oh, here's this fucking deluded fucking weirdo.
Oh, fuck man.
But anyways, we were playing Dundee, and me and the boys went up to Celtic Park to do the stadium, and we missed the stadium tour, so we had to wait for another hour. So we went down to the Rio McCoy, and the place was just full of fucking Dundee United fans, thousands of them, because that was their rendezvous point at Celtic Park. So we started talking to them, yakking away to them, and a few of the ultras asked us to go to the fucking to the game, and the boys were like, "Oh, let's go." And I was like, "No, lads, we're going to do Celtic Park. Like, Brody hasn't seen Celtic Park. Fuck that shit. We're not going. They're going straight back up to Dundee after the game." But they were all sound. They were pretty fucking sound. There was no cunts. Like, we were in our yellow Celtic jerseys. There was 4 of us and like going around like fucking minions, and they were all fucking. They're like, "Celtic." I was like, "Yeah, he's on Celtic ground here, so don't start the bollocks." Like, regardless of these. But it was like something on Green Street, fucking gas. Walking to the pub, all Dundee United fans, like. But yeah, I'm glad they're coming back up. I think that lad Shackland, I think he's a good baller. I know he didn't play well at Aberdeen and stuff like that, but he's been fucking class, like.
No, 100%, man. He's definitely a good player.
That's what I said before. I think he could be Scott McDonald for us. I think he could be one of these lads that we could get and he could do a job.
It could be, do you know what I mean? It could be. I wouldn't see any harm in signing him, especially if Edward does go in the summer. I wouldn't see any issue in signing him because he's a player that I think he's used to Scotland. And
yeah, but I think it's a massive step down. Like, we could get 35 million, and they're valuing this lad at fucking 500k at the moment. Like, that's a lot.
Oh no, we could still sign somebody else. Do you know what I mean? We'd still need another striker because it looks like Kamala's not. I know he's still got obviously more game time to get and prove himself, but if Kamala fails, for example, we'll have Griffiths, Bio, who isn't living up to expectations, and then we'll still need another striker if Edward goes. Do you know what I mean? So if we sign Shankland as well, if Edward goes, we'd still have space to sign another striker. I'm not saying let's sign Shankland as our main striker, but I could also rely on Griffiths. I think Griffiths could take us to 10 in a row.
I'd love to see us get Shane Long and give Griffiths more.
I wanted him years ago, Shane Long. I think he would have been a great signing years ago.
He's starting to hit form now, and him and Stuart Armstrong are hitting form for Southampton.
Aye, both of them have been phenomenal, man.
Someone asked me a few months ago, would you take Armstrong back? No, unless we get rid of Rogic.
Aye, I would say so. Rogic just stuck it out, do you know what I mean?
I think if Christie wasn't playing, if Christie wasn't at the standard he is this season, I'd probably say, yeah, okay, get Armstrong back, but...
He's out more, isn't he?
Yeah, he's out, suspended.
I thought that.
But
4-0, somebody said for the game tomorrow. What do you think for tomorrow? 2-0 as well? Same as me.
2-1.
2-1? You've changed your mind. You said 2-0 yesterday, did you not? What's changed your mind?
That was the previous leg. I'm gonna go with 2-1. I just think Copenhagen, they've only conceded 1 goal.
I suppose.
They're a good side, and they're only playing for this because they've nothing else. They're not going to win the Danish league. They're like the Huns.
No.
Just chasing.
No. They're sitting second, I know. I think 2-0.
As I said, if Celtic will look at their keeper as well, if he can't get Fraser, I think he's a good keeper. Maybe it's just a hit and miss day for him, but he looked good.
100%, 100%.
How much would you sell Christie for? 15 million. 15 million.
Not too far off from McGregor. Not as much as McGregor, but not too far off him. So about 15 million, I would say.
The only thing I think about Christie is I think he needs to be more physical. I think he needs to beef up. Like, he reminds me of when Tierney came in. I know Tierney was different ages, but Tierney was just like a stick when he started playing through the senior squad. He needs to kind of beef him up.
No, he does. I know he does.
And I just to be like, he needs to be more physical. Like, don't get me wrong, against Copenhagen he was very good. I thought physicality is good, but like, you can't slate him for the handball decision. This shit happens.
No, 100%. I know, that's it. Scorers for tomorrow. I think Edward double, personally, for tomorrow. I think he'll step up to the plate again.
I'm going to go James Forrest and Lee Griffiths.
James Forrest and Lee Griffiths. No Edward, no?
No Edward.
Okay.
Edward assist.
Well, that's fair. At least you're keeping him involved.
Yeah, I think this is time for El Lee boy to come in and fucking get a goal. Now, if it's a free kick outside the box, let Eddie take it all day. I know Lee can hit them.
That's a good thing. Both of them can hit them. So, but Edward is, oh my god, his free kick accuracy recently has been sensational. I've not seen him hit a free kick that he's genuinely made an absolute arse. Do you know what I mean? His technique is everything, man.
What about his free kick this time last year against Motherwell, the crossbar and in?
I seen that. Was it you that shared that the other day?
No,
somebody put it on their Instagram page. I don't know. I thought it was you, but it must have been somebody else. It was some goal, man. He scored about 5 free kicks for Celtic. Do you know what I mean? That's quite.
Oh, he scored one against Hamilton. He scored one against AIK. He scored a few. He scored a fucking few.
Yeah, scored quite a good free kicks, man. It's not easy to do. So.
So you have like overall player. We're talking about the whole Dembele comparison. Like, Dembele was just a fucking shithouse. He was a proper poacher. Edward was fucking bought in as a kind of winger / striker.
He was, to be fair, when Dembele was there, he was getting played as a left winger. So he was when he came on. He wasn't, because we didn't play with 2 up front. It was more a 4-3-3.
Mm-hmm.
We played under Rodgers, and Edward was the left winger. Do you know what I mean? So he never got his proper opportunity at striker. But
right. The $1 million question.
Aye.
Brendan Rodgers, 10 in a row. Welcome back or not?
What, for the celebrations? It's hard to say, right? Because the guy came in and did do a fucking crack job for us, so you can't exactly pure punt him out. Do you know what I mean? I think the way he went about things was wrong, right? But I think he just got ahead of himself. He got far too ahead of himself. He never thought about anyone else. He never thought about Celtic fans when he was obviously considering leaving. But I genuinely think if he could go back in time, he would change it a wee bit. Not that he wouldn't leave, but just the way he went about it. Do you know what I mean? But
do you want me to honestly think? Look, at the end of the day, the way he done it was fucking disgraceful. But I'm sure he's that type of person. He would come out and say, "I'm sorry" if he did come back.
Well, he would. That's what I mean. 100%. That's what I'm saying. I think he would definitely apologise. I don't think he's not a bad guy. He was passionate about the club. I think you could just tell that by that season, it was just he'd done it all. He felt. Do you know what I mean?
No, I think a lot of people need to lay off Rod Stewart, to be honest with you. Like, this guy's fucking invested so much into Celtic. He's fucking Celtic the core. He wears green and white every fucking time. I think people are too into his political beliefs to fucking. If he wears the green and white and he supports Celtic, who gives a fuck what his beliefs are? Who gives a fuck, honestly? It's a football club. Like, honestly, like, people are just too much into this shit. Like, you know.
I'm
But
just trying not to laugh at that comment, man.
oh God. But this is the thing, like if we put this up on YouTube, you don't see these comments. They don't come up.
Oh, they don't come up?
No, they don't come up, so it's all good. I will
That's
be
good,
put
man.
on.
Aye,
But-
good, mate. Just send me the thing as well so I can crop bits out of it and that as well, anyway.
Yeah, but I just think, realistically, people need to get off the whole Rod Stewart shit. Like people, they be fucking sharing videos when he sings great, saying, "Oh, what a man, what a man," and then he cries at Barcelona, and then when he does something wrong, they're all like fucking jumping on. Get the fuck, like seriously, like leave the chap alone. He just wants to go and watch fucking football.
That's it, man. I know. That's it.
When does he ever say anything bad about Celtic fans?
No.
So.
Never.
Really?
He loves the club. He loves the fans. Do you know what I mean? He actually puts us out there a wee bit, to be honest with you, because a lot of people, he's a massive, massive person in the world. Do you know what I mean? Everyone knows who he is. Everyone recognises the fact that. In fact, I'll tell you a story as well. I was watching. I think it was The Chase. Do you ever heard of The Chase? Do you ever watch it?
No.
No, it's probably not on your telly right enough. It's basically a guy called Bradley Walsh.
Don't have a TV license.
no, that's you just watch people walking past your windies. No, so it's a thing called The Chase. So basically, it's a guy answers questions, right?
Oh, no, the Chase. The Carson or the Chase.
Aye,
The Chase.
That's what I'm saying. Aye. So basically, one of the questions was, what does Rod Stewart have at his front entrance, his house or something like that? And it's a couple of different quotes, and there's also one that says Glasgow Celtic champions or something like that, and that was the answer. Do you know what I mean? But it's small things like that put Celtic on the map a wee bit more. As much as Celtic is known everywhere in the world, it's good to see celebrities at his status who aren't even Scottish still supporting Celtic. And people need to appreciate that. Do you know what I mean? Because that guy is from London, I think, from what I know.
Rod Stewart.
He could be supporting something like Chelsea, Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Just being typical, but he's not. He supports Celtic because he does it for the fact that the club are a loving club. Do you know what I mean? So
that's it. And he was supporting them through the tough times as well. Where a lot of people on this now just think of glory, glory, glory. It's not all about glory.
No, it's not. There's been tough times with,
you know. But the most important thing. People ask me about Green Brigade boys.
What is that?
There's no point of point out certain people, set of fans in there and isn't this and that. We're all fans. We all pay. Everybody pays. This is
3 seconds. Keep on a minute. Who's that?
we had it with a dog.
Who chopped the window then? Oh, it was a snowball. Fuck's sake.
Long live the glory days. Great quote. And you fucking sort that dog out.
God, fucking hell, she's... No, do you know what it is? We heard a bang at the window. And I thought there was somebody chatting my window about that. There was actually somebody throwing a fucking snowball. But I didn't even know it was fucking snowing outside. Oh, would you look at that, man? I checked it earlier on. There was no snow now. It's just lying there, so...
Yeah, look at it. Rangers are not really fucking golf.
Molly, come here.
On Scottish Cup, and that's the only thing
We'll open that door, will we?
I get the Europa, but then, look, I leave them in. Good for Scottish football, as I said. Let them in it. It makes more Glasgow more interesting on Thursday nights. You know, don't say he's that. People love watching the Huns and then watching those after. You know, a bit of banter,
100%. Right, mate. I'm gonna head off now, right?
I'm gonna head myself, but whoever's been watching this since the start, fair play to you. It's gonna go up on YouTube. I'm gonna send it to Carson as well.
Perfect.
At the end of the day, follow Carson's page, subscribe to his channel. He puts up random shit. He likes animation stuff as well.
Not done that in a while, but I'll probably get back into it.
You need to start doing your football stuff as well. That football stuff people enjoy.
Nah, I'll do it all.
I'll probably, when I come over to Glasgow at the end of March, start of April, we'll do something like football.
Right. We'll meet up, mate, and we'll get something sorted, so.
We'll fucking go. I'll bring my boots over and we'll do
That's probably a perfect idea, mate, because I could do a football challenge with you. That's a really good idea.
That's it. And then if worse comes to worse, if I lose, I'll have to do a live show on yours.
There's my fiance doing a wee shout out there on the hips.
Super stuff. And if I lose the crossbar challenge, you have to name a couple of tasks I have to do live.
That's it, mate. Forfeit. That's the one, eh?
We'll do
It's
like
a
a league.
great idea, make entertainment for the boys and that. So
Do a league. I'll tell you what, they always book a challenge if whoever loses the crossbar challenge in the middle of Glasgow and this weather.
we'll do it on the same day.
Why not? Why not? Fuck it, like.
Just let me
You
know
know.
what week it is you're coming up, so I can kind of make sure it's definitely I'm off that day and stuff as well.
I'm over on a Tuesday and back on a Friday. I'm not even coming for the football. I'm just coming over during International Week just to get a few days away, see a few people.
Nah, just let me know in advance. But aye, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Like always, if you haven't, I know you're obviously followers of Keith, but if you haven't subscribed to his channel, make sure you subscribe to it.
They'll do it. Most of them do. They're all sound. But
Yes.
speaking of doing hell, I'll speak to you all tomorrow.
See you after, guys.